Have you ever heard of a speech language pathologist?
Hi, I'm Laurel Sackett, and I'm a speech language pathologist with the University of New Mexico.
Hi, my name is Carlos Rosario Perez, and I'm a speech language pathologist at the University of New Mexico.
Hello, my name is Andrea Martinez Fisher. I'm a speech pathologist at the University of New Mexico Graduate School. I also work at Inspirations Early Intervention and in the neonatal intensive care at Presbyterian Hospital.
Hello there, my name is Rick Arenas, and I am a professor at the University of New Mexico.
Hello, I'm Mary Hartley, and I'm a speech language pathologist at UNM, and I'm also a clinical instructor in the Speech and Hearing Sciences Department at UNM.
What do you do all day?
My specialty is working with babies. I specifically work and help babies learn how to eat. So when a baby is born really early or with any type of syndrome, they call me in to make sure that a baby is able to eat safely and that when they're drinking their bottle, the liquid is going into their tummy and not into their lungs, which would make them sick with the pneumonia.
I do both research in the area of stuttering, and I also teach classes. So I really enjoy the teaching aspect, and so those are kind of the two big things that I do. I do research and I teach.
I have the honor and the privilege to teach what I'm very passionate about, and that's helping people learn to communicate.
I work in a hospital, in a clinic, and online with people who have voice and swallowing problems.
How do you use science?
Science helps me in my job to make decisions. I use my data to help me decide if my therapy is working or not.
I get to use science in my work every day to help people understand what's happening and how we can improve their voice and swallowing. I love my job very much.
And so I use science in a couple different ways. The first way is when I'm trying to find out the cause of stuttering, what I do is I compare people that stutter to people that don't. And I have done some brain imaging work to compare their brains. I've also done some behavioral work to just compare how they speak. And the other way that I've used science in my research is through observation of the experience of stuttering. So I do interviews with people who stutter just to understand what it is that they experience during the moment of stuttering. And so that can give us some insights into what's actually happening both in the brain and within the experience of it.
I use science in my job every single day. I have to know the anatomy and physiology of babies and kids. I need to know when I see something, what does it mean? I also need to know when a baby comes to me with a certain diagnosis, what that might look like and what I need to do and take into consideration. Science is a very big part of my job.
Why are you a speech language pathologist?
I became interested in speech pathology because I am a person who stutters as well. And so I was always very interested in how people talk and why it's more challenging for some people. And so that was kind of how I got interested in just the idea of it. But then I took a class, my first class in speech pathology in college really got me very interested in because it's such a neat field and there's so many different areas of it. And so that's kind of how I got interested in it.
I fell in love with studying autism when I was 16 and a senior in high school, and I did my senior project and my senior research paper on autism many years ago, and took my first linguistics class when I was a freshman in college and just fell in love with the study of language, and I've never looked back. It's wonderful to get to help people with the most basic of human characteristics, and that's communication.
So So I really hope that you really take an interest in science, because it really is such an interesting perspective of trying to understand how the world works, and it's very important, not only for our society but for you too, to just grow and have that curiosity to really learn about how things work in this world. So I wish you the best of luck, and go science.